working up on the right side, rubbed into the boards by Lemaire. Still fighting for it. Lemaire ahead it goes to Wilson at the penalty box, cutting in on goal, and he ripped that shot wide.
There is no life after marriage, Rick. I'm telling you.
Mom, any more pot roast?
I'm telling you, Rick. Basically, a guy gets married to get it regular. Mistake number one.
You know, the only time you get it regular is in your dreams. And more roast potatoes.
Ricky, listen to me. It's not too late, man. Call off the wedding and give her the heave.
We'll sing for my boy. For my boy's happiness.
Mom, delicious. Best pot roast in town. Right, Dad?
Lee, I told you already.
I'm with you, Dad. Don't give him the car.
Mom, he says I'm not responsible. He's not being fair.
Bud, you're not being fair.
If Mr. Friedman trusts me to run the whole store...
Stock boy.
Head of sales.
When you're the only one there.
Now, Rick, stop it, would you, for goodness sake? Bud, how is he ever going to learn to be responsible if he's not treated as an adult?
My point exactly. Where can I go anyway? Up and down Fisher, up and down Edwards.
Boston over Detroit, 3-0. That's in the first period. And elsewhere tonight,
Mom.
Los Angeles and Toronto. The Rangers
Bud.
Pittsburgh and lead 1-0 in the first. Philadelphia playing.
Bud.
Buffalo and Minnesota, Atlanta. Along for Lemieux. Miss Cleveland. Now Laferriere returns it to LaPointe. In for Lemaire. Lemaire over the line. Shoots it. Just down.
Oh, Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, and the waving, it sure sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oh, Oklahoma, every night.
DC Bar and the Gary Roberts Show here on Friday night.
Jim, my man.
Bud caved in, eh?
Squeeze Joyce, you squeeze Bud. Pop in.
Afraid not.
Come on, it's Friday night. International party night. All over the world guys are getting into cars, getting drunk, and looking to get laid. Why fight it?
I don't need to wait for a Friday night to get laid.
The master! Teach me your tricks, man. I could use the advice. I remember when you used to wet the mattress. Yeah, who cares? Let's go get shit-faced. Woo! Let's go get Indian. Woo! Hey, Bobby, get your butt over here. Where you going with that? Look at those little pearl wiggly moves. Get right. Hey, there's a fight back there, man. All right. Check it out. Come on. Hey, give it to him, Plato. Remember the
got some booze. Come on.
Hey, Dwayne, a great scrap, man. You kicked his ass. Here, have some. Suck it back.
Hey, what happened back there, man?
It's a long story. He drank it all. We need more booze.
Okay, Norm, we'll get you more booze.
Yeah, Norm, you want more booze? We'll get you more booze. What do you want, Norm? Beer? Beer?
Anything will do, man.
Hey, Jack! Wake up! Hey, Jack! Jack up! Oh, Jackie! Jackie! What is he, number 6? Yeah. Who is this Jack guy? Jack, you home? You home, Jack? Get up, Jack! Jack's not home! Ring the bell! Try next door! Wake up, Jack! Oh, look at this! I didn't think you had it in you, man. Oh, man, Colgan, you got the large balls! Gotta buy a motorcycle! Oh, here, Norm! I'm stuck on this! Hey! No way! My car, man! My dad's car! I had to just obey! It is, man! Okay, don't you smash it up! Woo! Hey! Chug it! Chug it! Checking on his baby bottle. That guy's a drain hole.
Red Devil wine's my favorite.
Hey, I thought Aqua Velva was, Norm.
Hey, guys. It's getting late.
No. How much you figure it takes you to get drunk?
I figure about 40, 50 drafts get started. But then I have to get into your fortified wines.
It's a drain hole, king size.
Hey, guys, it's late. It's late, and I still haven't got laid yet.
Okay, do we go to the Legion, or does anyone want to go drinking at the lake?
The lake.
Hey, what about me? It's my car, and I still haven't got laid yet.
Okay, we'll get you a squaw, all right?
Yeah, but is he gonna know what to do with it? Squaws, man. I don't know. Squaws are for losers.
I don't care. What's it take to get laid in this town?
Okay, we'll get you the next broad we see.
Yeah, Lee, tonight's the night you become a man.
Hey, I'm not exactly a virgin, okay?
Yeah, right, Shirley.
Hey, there's one.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, all right.
Oh, turn the
There you go, Lee.
Woo! Look at that!
Right up.
Hey,
Okay, Lee.
let's get her,
Your big
man!
chance, bud.
Yeah,
Turn
right,
around, turn
right.
around, turn around.
Hey! Want to go to a party? You got some booze?
Come on, Lee. Work for it. She's not buying it.
Hey, come on, eh? We got some booze. We'll get hammered, have some fun.
Hey, she's pretty good looking, and you're losing her.
Come on, eh? Please. Come on. Hey, what are you doing?
Come on, Dad, let's go.
No, just a little longer.
Honestly, how many times do I have to call you? Breakfast is on the table. You're going to be late for Freedman's if you don't hurry.
Mom?
Yes, I made pancakes.
Car. Did you see? Look, that's shit, man, that's blood.
Lee, look at you. You'll catch your death.
I'll be right in.
Good morning, Jim.
Morning, Mrs. Colgan. I'll be right in. What if they find her? What if they trace her to us? Shit, man, I can't go to jail. I haven't even finished high school.
Okay. Get a hold of yourself. You're gonna get dressed, have breakfast. But first, you're gonna wipe down this car. And wipe it down good, Lee. Otherwise, your dad won't lend it to you again. Am I right? Are you listening, Lee?
I heard a scream in my sleep.
Get a rag, Lee. Get a rag.
Don't get too excited, Mikey. We're always finding them. Washed up under the bridge, run over next to the highway. The Boston Strangler, there was Kate.
Can't put it down, they do.
Oh, it's great.
Hi, I'm Bob. I'm the one who called. The body's over there. Kenny found it.
Okay, why don't you wait in the truck and we'll be right with you.
Okay.
Hey, you ever wonder, why the hell can't Indians die in bed like normal people? Oh. Oh. Jesus.
What the hell were you up to last night? I usually wait for someone to tell me.
I got 23 signatures on my petition so far. We're going to put them right out of business.
What's your opinion on this Indian shopping mall, Darcy? Comment on the matter as a lawyer, if you will.
Well, our Aboriginal peoples are discovering the political system, my friend, and nothing you can do to stop them.
Watch me. They're nothing but a bunch of deadbeats. They're parasites on the taxpayer. They're using our tax money to threaten our businesses.
Hey, have you heard about the new Indian wine?
Uh-uh.
It's called I Want My Land Back.
Well, that new mall goes through, I'm going to refuse service to the Indians.
Nothing new there.
Mark, I want a blue.
It's hardly touched the grill.
It's been on the grill for 5 minutes.
What do you want?
I want it raw.
He wants it raw.
Dwayne, come here, sit. Eddie, give me the sandwich to go. Give me the dozen.
So, where'd you wind up last night?
Nowhere special. Why?
Well, I bet you had a better time than Gary. Cops kept him in till morning. You want a coffee?
No, thanks. I gotta go.
Hold it a second. Just hold it a second.
Young men are always welcome at Bancroft's, so I've heard.
I bet he's going to eat the whole dozen. You know, he can't go out of town on an airline without notifying them a day ahead. So they can balance the airplane.
This must be a close. Just wait here. Hey, Mike!
Looks like there's 2 sets of footprints back there near the body, maybe more.
Did you get some pictures?
Yes.
Okay.
Mike! I think we found her clothes.
Okay, Lipin, you get down and you get some shots of the clothes and bag them.
Right.
Okay.
That was a lucky break with the kid, eh? If I hadn't have found her, she might have been here till spring.
Found it by the side of the road. Looks like bloodstains.
You know, the wounds on her weren't clean. They were more like punctures. This could be the weapon. Thanks, cousins. This might go faster than we thought. Now, the assailant hides her clothes and leaves a trail of blood to where he's hid them. And if this is the weapon, he throws it by the side of the road where we're bound to find it. It doesn't make any sense. He must have been crazy.
Or drunk. High on something. Probably sleeping it off at the reserve right now.
You think it's an Indian?
Who else?
All right, let's... Watch the way. All right.
Lee, do you realize how late it is? Go wait on that customer, now. He's cashing his Indian check.
Nice choice. Just came in. Best quality men's dress pants. Indispensable for a night on the town. 32 long. Am I right? I bet I'm right. No need to even try them on. I can tell at a glance they're a perfect fit. Take a pair. Don't think twice. May even pick up a pair myself. Mr. Friedman, hey. Could you bring up the sale, please?
Well, let's see. Your check minus the pants and your change. Come again.
Well, I better get out of here before Lee here sells me something that I don't need. Fellas, have you heard? They found a dead Indian girl up at the lake. She'd been murdered. No, I hear she's an awful sight. Blood all over the place. Up by the lake, huh? Near the pump house. Girl hadn't been dead long, so I hear. How was she killed? I don't know, but a Mountie found a screwdriver by the side of the road. I saw him there as I was driving past on the way back to town. Screwdriver, huh? Slothead or a Phillips? How should I know? Anyway, the whole area is just crawling with Mounties.
Mounties always get their man.
Yeah, even when it's the wrong one.
Those Indian girls probably let herself get picked up by some guy. Those girls practically give it away.
Especially if you've got a bottle. Jeepers, look at the time. I'll be late getting back to work. I'll see you, Mel.
Well, hang on, I had to walk out. See you, Bill.
Boys, screwdriver. She's making a hell of a mess.
Whoa, it's a terrible thought. It's unbelievable anybody would do it.
Lee, this is not the first time you've been late. I've had occasion more than once to remind you of your responsibilities.
We took her up to the lake. Jim, he took her to his folks' cabin at the lake.
Lee, an Indian girl was murdered there. Lee, I've had just about enough of your foolishness. Need I remind you we have a business to run?
Hard to tell looking like that. She could be a student from another reserve. Cumberland House, Pegatawagan.
A student? I thought she was one of those girls who hangs around on Edwards. Thanks for coming.
Dubeck.
How's it going? Fine, Sarge. In fact, I have some initial thoughts I'd like to run past you. This is not your everyday murder. I mean, look at the violence that it had to be done in an absolute frenzy. My theory is that it's the work of a psycho. Somebody with a history of sexual offenses.
Go on, Hal.
Okay. He drives her out to the pump house. He has to have a car. How else does he get out there? They have sex. Then he goes berserk. He likely murders her in the car because we didn't find much blood at the site, and the car has got to be soaked in blood, considering how many times she was stabbed.
A psycho in a car soaked with blood.
That's right, that's right. That's why I want to start checking psychiatric hospitals to see if anyone has been released recently.
Hall, wouldn't it be more useful for you to know the girl's identity?
Well, we're still working on that, sir.
Well, let me give you a little help. Her name is Helen Betty Osborne. She's Cree, was Cree from Norway House. A student from Margaret Barber High School. Mrs. Benson called about a missing student who was boarding in her place, and we just matched the girl's prints.
Now, I want you to round up every single Indian kid from the high school.
Sarge.
And remove those boots. They'll be needed for evidence. You should have known that.
Are you really thinking Indian? I mean, why would we
Oh,
suppose...
the girl was Indian. 9 times out of 10, the victims know their assailants.
An Indian was my first thought, Sarge.
Constable, have a look at this.
Cornelius Big Heady, I truly love you no matter what.
Briggity. It's Indian name, isn't it?
What's going on? Something happened to my dad? Where are we going?
Just get in the car, Cornelius.
What's happened? Where are you taking me?
I didn't go anywhere. These clocks always do this to us.
And exactly where were you when you saw the car?
Sit down.
I was in my cab when I saw it. Just past the lake.
I want to call my parents.
Sort of a cream-colored car. Weaving all over the highway.
You know what you're talking about?
Did you get a license?
I tried to memorize the license plate. 4-2, that's all I can remember, though. Just the last two.
Now, thank you, get any of the other numbers.
Please sit down.
Okay, now.
Nobody's talking.
What
the hell is going on? Why are we
here? She's dead.
I was out with this other girl. It was no big deal. Not to me. Then Betty just walked away. That's all I know. What happened? Did something happen to Betty?
She's dead. You know something about that? You had something to do with that? Want to see a pretty sight? Want to see how good she looked when you got finished with her? Take a good close look.
Mrs. Justine Osborne? Constable Lang. Regret to inform you that your daughter, Helen Betty Osborne, was found murdered near the Pas Saturday morning. Doesn't she speak English? Well, we'll be contacting you with further details, ma'am, when we get them.
Taniki kaitet beriwa iwa mama.
There she is. Who? Betty Osborne. Was murdered. Oh, that one? Yeah. That's Betty Osborne?
Yeah, I remember her. She was in my English class. You know, the tiny little one.
Oh, that one. Oh, yeah, she hardly ever talked. She was quiet as a mouse. I heard it was some Indian that did it to her. Stabbed her all over, split her face in two.
Except they didn't know yet who killed her.
Indians are always going after each other.
Yeah. Why did they have to kill her?
where were we the last time? The Treaty of Utrecht. Does anyone remember the Treaty of Utrecht? It hit the charts back in 1716? Oh, good, close, 1713. Excuse me.
Would the following come with us? Lucy Charles, Isaac Simpson, and Jenny Arcon.
Has anyone been in the room?
What kind of girl was she?
Quiet. Very quiet. Shy. Especially with white people. I used to think she was afraid of them. I always warn the Indian girls to be careful. They're from the north. For them, this is the big city. Well, if you're taking everything away, there are some other things at Betty's in the basement.
I got it.
It's just one box.
Cornelius. Cornelius, my love. Cornelius, I love you more than all the telephone poles in the world.
Pretty tonight.
love you, I love you, I love you.
Michelle,
That's all I want to say.
Thank you.
Hey, it's my boss, Mr. Freeman. Hell of a guy. Just don't ask him to cash your check. Hey, another ride?
Yeah, I'd like. Hey.
Hey, Bill. You were wondering, did we say anything else to you?
No. Just this and that, bits and pieces. But he did mention that the Houghton lad was with him. He said they took the girl out to the lake.
Oh, I don't doubt it, eh? A lot of partying goes on up there, I can tell you.
I hear things. Why did he have to kill her? I mean, that one I just don't get.
Maybe she tried to fight back.
Those girls don't fight back.
Hey, that reminds me. Listen to this. What is the height of confusion on an Indian reservation?
What?
Father's Day.
Think Bud and Joyce know.
Hold on now. Lee never exactly said he was talking about the girl at the pump house.
Oh, come on. Who else could he be talking about?
This is gonna kill Joyce and Bud.
Bud's a straight arrow, too.
Yeah.
That you understand my
This one's on me, okay?
I'm so happy.
Great song, eh?
Oh, I love it, great.
2 Ryan Coke, please.
Jim!
Thanks.
Hey, Jimmy! This guy is my role model, eh? Was my babysitter. Tucked me in at night. Taught me everything I know. He's been there with me. Was there with me. Come here. So why don't you watch the booth, Lee? The cops. They're all over the school. Nothing happened, Lee. Nothing's gonna happen, okay?
You drink, honey?
Thanks.
What was that all about?
Let's blow this party.
Hey, put that back.
Hey, it's my brother's wedding. What's going on? Gotta pick up some chicks. Wanna come?
Michelle and I haven't even cut the cake.
Putting it simply, this party sucks.
Jesus, Lee, when are you gonna grow up?
When I get a car. Hang on to this. Hey! Come here! Oh, what a night, eh? And just think, in 6 months, she'll be a grandfather. Oh. Bye. Right away. What's doing?
Not a hell of a lot, Lee. Sure to pick up now that you're here, though, eh?
Come on, Lynette, give me a break. I could grow on you.
Oh, yeah, like a fungus.
Thought you were too broken up to party.
Yeah, well, I guess you thought wrong.
Hey, don't talk to him. You split up with the guy. Speaking personally, a wise move. Hey, come on.
Where are we going?
Come on, let's go in the car. Got some booze. Let's go.
Bye, darling.
Here, I got it.
Why, thank you. jerk. He's your friend? God, I'm not supposed to go out just because we split up. Oh, Christ, I hate this town. Can't even go and get a cup of coffee without someone saying how Donnie dumped me. At least I could get it right. It was the other way around. So Rick got married, huh?
Rick got married.
Yeah? Are you next?
Chicks haven't exactly been lining up.
Oh, well, Lynette's not exactly your style.
No?
No.
So who's my style?
I'm not your style either. Trust me, Lee.
Why not? There's more to me than meets the eye, you know. I've lived. I've been through things. You think I'm kidding, eh? Girl who got killed at the pump house? I was there.
Go on.
I'm telling you. I was there. She was in this car.
What are you talking about?
The girl.
The girl at the pump house.
We just wanted to have some fun. She looked just like all the others, the Edwards Avenue girls. But she kept screaming, saying she'd tell the cops. We told her we'd kill her if she didn't put out. But it was just for laughs. At first. And Jim and Norm, listen!
Let go of me!
Sherry! Sherry! Wait! It wasn't me!
He's talking about the girl at the pump house.
I didn't do it! I didn't even know about the screwdriver. Jesus, Lee, are you crazy? It wasn't me! Shut up, man! Shut up!
The victim was 5 feet 1 inch in height, weighed 101 pounds. Okay, here we go. The coroner counted as many as 50 stab wounds, most likely made with a flat-blade screwdriver. Her face was cracked in half. Her right kidney was torn and bleeding. Cause of death due to multiple injuries, especially to the head. Now, this is interesting. There was no evidence of sexual intercourse.
Really? I thought for sure. Well, you know, that she'd been picked up by the wrong guy. They'd had sex and then...
No. The question is, why did he kill her?
Back to your psycho theory, Hall?
Exactly. Now, there's something interesting and some information we got from a cabbie. He said he saw a car on the road the night of the murder as he was driving back from the airport. And he saw something like a rag with red spots on it on the side of the road. And we did find the girl's bra on the same stretch of road. Now, it could have come from that car. I asked Duke to check on the car for me. Unfortunately, the cabbie can only remember the last 2 numbers of the license plate.
Dubek, how are we doing on that vehicle?
Sorry, Sarge. The Boston Strangler. Amazing investigation. I thought it might inspire me. They brought this psychic in on the case. Another one of those ESP guys. You know, extra sensory.
Dubek, inspire me with the vehicle.
Sure, Sarge. I got it narrowed down to a couple thousand cars.
Okay. Get back on the street, keep talking to the locals, recheck the hotel and motel registrations, and keep on checking the transient workers. Those guys are always in and out of here, and they're always looking for women.
There are some sexual
I heard it was Rick Colgan who did it. Oh, get serious. Rick's married. He wasn't when the murder happened, dummy. It was Lee with Jim and Norm Manger. I heard him. Can you imagine Lee Colgan doing that to that girl?
Sherry, what else did Lee say? Did he use a screwdriver himself?
Shouldn't we tell? Tell somebody?
Tell who are we supposed to tell?
That's really silly. Watch this, ladies.
Oh, don't.
Lee, you sexy thing. If you're not busy Friday night, I'd sure like to go out with you. Up at the pump house, I hear you really know how to give it to a girl. Just make sure you get your dad's car.
Shut up, eh? Shut up.
Lee? Lee, stop. Look, I don't know why you told me all about this, but you did. And I feel responsible. I feel like you should just get it over with. Get it over with, Lee. Go tell your parents. Go to the police. Lee!
Leave him alone. What's it to you?
Oh, yeah, well, what's it to you? If he was there, he should go to the police.
I'm warning you, Sherry. Don't you go making a big deal out of this.
You've given me orders. You are not my boyfriend anymore.
I mean it. You keep your mouth shut or you're gonna wind up dead just like that squaw.
You will? That's great. Thank you, sir. I mean, Father.
This is gonna take an eternity, Sherrill.
Sherrill for, Shirley?
For Sherlock. And as I remember, Dr. Watson got all the Joe jobs then, too.
Come on, Lardo. Come on, let's go see Murchison. This is your idea, after all. Come on. Sarge? Sarge, I've been thinking, in certain cases, hypnosis has proven to be very effective.
Hypnotists, psychics. This is that Boston Strangler case again, isn't it?
Sarge, hypnosis is being accepted more and more by police forces.
Yeah? Well, not in Canada.
I've already got the priest lined up. He's in La Ronge, Saskatchewan, and he's agreed to do it.
A priest in La Ronge is going to hypnotize our cabbie? This was your idea, wasn't it? You know, frankly, Dubeck, I wouldn't have thought it possible of you.
Thanks, Sarge.
Sarge, if the cabbie can't remember the first two numbers of that license plate, we haven't got a hope in hell of finding that car.
That'll mean airfares to La Ronge, hotels, meals. No one better find out about this haul, unless it works.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Colgan. I hear you've been shooting your mouth off, Lee. The whole town's talking.
No, I never talked about you, Dwayne. I never wanted to hurt her. I didn't want to hurt her.
You're soft, you know that? You're gutless.
I don't know what to do. What am I supposed to do?
Just don't worry about it. It's all gonna die down. It's just another Indian.
Dwayne.
Don't talk to me, Lee. And don't talk about me. All right? You got it?
You're coming into work, or aren't you?
I want you to look at the flame. Concentrate on the flame. Your eyes are getting heavy.
Father, I don't think this is going to work, me not being of the faith.
Just watch the flame. Concentrate on the fire. Now I want you to go back to November 13th. The morning of November 13th. You're in your cab. You've just dropped off 2 girls at the Guy Hill residence. And you're driving. You're driving back to town.
Tired. So tired.
You see a car. Concentrate on the car. Concentrate on the car.
What the hell?
You want to see the numbers on the license plate. You want to remember the numbers on the license plate. Concentrate on the numbers.
4, 2.
The first 2 numbers. Ask him about the first 2 numbers.
You can see the license plate. You're reading the numbers. You are reading the first 2 numbers. The numbers, the first 2 numbers.
Five, 3, 4, 2.
Thank you, Father. Thank you, thank you.
5, 3, 4, 2. 5, 3, 4, 2.
Yes. Yeah, well, no, listen, that doesn't help me at all.
I'm gonna hold on to it. Give me a call.
Yeah.
Paul, Nick.
I'll call you right back.
Just came in from motor vehicle branch. They can't wait to look what's inside, eh?
Look, Doob, that's just a suspect vehicle. We might not have anything to do with the murder at all.
You're shitting me, right? This just came for you, Serge.
Thank you. Good. Looks like we really got it narrowed down now. 28 vehicles in the province of Manitoba bear the numbers 5342.
Any cars from this area, sir?
Yes, as a matter of fact, one vehicle.
Oh, I can't believe this. Yeah, we got a psycho right here in town.
Here, Constable.
Harold Colgan.
Bud Colgan.
Who's Bud Colgan?
It's the manager of the liquor store. Little guy, looks like he couldn't hurt a flea.
As well as one of this town's most respected citizens.
Bud Colgan, the psycho driving around in a car full of blood. $900 this cost us all. Airfare, hotels, cocktails for the cabbie.
We're still gonna check it, aren't we?
Don't bother. I checked it already.
When?
Morning of the murder. Pulled it over for a routine check. Lee Colgan was driving.
What did you find?
No buckets of blood. And no psychos.
Check it again, Sergeant.
You saying I'm a liar?
I'm saying I question your memory.
I'm way ahead of you, Hall. I didn't need any hypnotist.
That's enough. If Cousin says he checked the car, I hardly think it necessary to bother the Colgans. Now, we're gonna play it my way, the old-fashioned way. We're gonna put a notice in the paper, a simple little ad requesting help from the public. It's worth time and again, and it's not gonna cost $900.
New outfit, eh, Mark? Angie's got one too, I see.
Just came in from Winnipeg. Sort of new miracle fiber.
Red, eh?
Yeah, it's red. I thought I'd spruce this up a little bit for the Trappers Festival.
Oh, going out for Trapper King this year, Mark? Brush up on your muskrat skinning skills.
Hey, can we get some coffee here?
Get around to us, Isaac.
I don't have to take this shit. This won't always be like this. When the native mall goes up, you won't see us back here.
That mall might have some benefits after all.
Hi, Mark. Can I get a couple coffees? One black, one double, and 4 jam blisters.
Sure. Angie?
You're lucky.
Anyone with any information regarding the murder of Helen Betty Osborne, no matter how insignificant it may seem to appear, is hereby requested to contact the nearest RCMP detachment. Well, Constable, you getting your money's worth with this ad of yours, huh?
Why? You have something you want to say? Now's your chance.
If you guys hear anything at all, give us a call. You're gonna have to keep your cool, Cheryl. I mean, you want these people to cooperate. You're gonna have to stop being so heavy all the time.
They know something. They know something, and they aren't talking. I hate this town. I can't wait to get transferred the hell out of here.
Double wine, he's so fine. Used to be yours, but now it's mine.
Don't Jerry.
Or taste some more hangover.
Yeah.
You're a
What a
pussy.
pussy.
You're
Yeah, you're a
Say, Gary. Who's a pussy? You're a pussy.
I'm a pussy? Curtis is a pussy, not me.
Oh, look what we got down the road here. A wagon burning, spear chucking.
Oh, look who it
specimen.
is. It's Tonto, King of the Indians.
Move it. you down, will you? Come on.
Dwayne, come on, man. Leave him alone.
Come on, man.
What?
Leave him alone.
Leave him alone. What do you mean, leave him alone? Just having a little fun here. We always carry through, Ange. What's the matter? Those people are nothing. They're like scum. Like that girl at the pump house. Remember her? I didn't feel a thing. I just stabbed her. And I stabbed her. And I stabbed her. And I stabbed her. You know what it feels like to kill somebody? It feels great. It feels really great. What's the matter with her, Gary?
Forget it. Have a drink.
Leave him alone. What a pain.
He's a bummer, Dwayner. Let me tell you. Just a bummer.
Hi.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm off early. John's going to be driving.
Got the smorg there, dude?
You know, we can make this ourselves. Boil up some noodles, throw in a can of cream and mushroom soup, a can of tuna, top it off with potato chips, crumbled. Jesus.
Tell me again about checking the Colgan car.
What the hell are you on about?
The Colgan car. When did you check it? You never did you? You didn't even write a report.
Screw you. There was nothing to report.
Sirs, the following information was related to persons concerning the murder of a young lady found near the Paw, Manitoba. The story was related by Lee Colgan, who was in a state of intoxication and near tears that he had been driving or accompanied by Jim Houghton and Norm Manger. They had forced the girl into this car where it was then driven to the murder site. She had threatened police action. She was then murdered using a screwdriver. Lee Colgan, not Bud, and these two guys, Houghton and Manger.
There's Houghtons that live across the street from the Colgans.
The informant does not wish to be identified as reprisals were threatened. Now, was it the morning of the 13th that you checked the Colgan car, or was it the morning of the 14th? Or was it even in November, or do you even remember?
It was the morning of the murder. It must have been then, otherwise I would have remembered.
Get a search warrant for the Colgan car. Constable, what the hell is all this about?
This is with regards to the investigation into the murder of Helen Betty Osborne, sir.
Who?
You know, the girl who got killed up at the pump house.
You have no right to do this. You have no right at all. We're not just anybody, you know.
Joyce, let me handle this.
I want this car back here by 6:30. I have a rehearsal at the church.
Constable, plan to arrest him?
Arrest him? How do you think my son, an innocent boy, has anything to do with this?
We may want to ask him some questions at some point.
Are you saying we should get a lawyer?
A lawyer? Why would he need a lawyer? He's only 18.
Take it easy, Joyce.
They can't do this to us.
We'll talk about this inside.
Just don't go out of town, Lee.
All right. What the hell's going on?
I don't know why they're here all of a sudden.
Don't you lie to me. Don't you dare lie to me! For once in your life, you're gonna tell me the truth!
They must have heard something about the car.
Why? What does all that have to do with us?
Because the girl at the pump house?
Yeah.
She was in the car that night. The night she was murdered.
What?
And I was there. I was with her. But it wasn't me. I never touched her. Dad? What am I supposed to do?
Just don't tell your mother. Just don't tell your mother. She'd just get all hysterical.
What have you got?
Well, nothing much yet, Sarge. A stain which may or may not be blood, and a few black hairs.
Good work. Don't forget to check the glove compartment.
Funny guys.
Yes, yes, yes!
What is it?
Never unhooked a bra before, dude? It's a piece of bra. A little piece of bra.
Okay. The stain found on the upholstery of the car was blood, human blood. But the type couldn't be identified. The hair was of a type similar to the victim's, but this couldn't be proved conclusively. But this is an exact match to the murdered girl's bra.
Lee, you've missed breakfast, and I will not tolerate you missing lunch as well. And you will not drink in your room. Do you hear me? I knelt down on my knees, and I prayed. I prayed for guidance.
Ham sandwich, mustard, no lettuce.
Cogan, Houghton, and Manger. Gentlemen, we now have 3 suspects. I'm gonna bring in extra men from Thompson to give us a hand. We're gonna start squeezing these 3 guys, and when one of them cracks, we're gonna have enough to arrest them. And Hall, you get first pick.
I got it. Guess why we're back, Lee? Let me just tell my mom, okay? Mom, the cops, they're back. Call Dad.
Lee, whatever it is you've done, I know you're not responsible. I know you.
Mom, call Dad. Quick.
We know you were in the car, Jim. And when you left the pump house, you left the girl for dead. You don't deny it?
I don't admit to it either. Smart ass, eh? Think you can just keep quiet? There's three of you, man. One of you is gonna break.
Who do you bet's gonna break first?
Who do I bet?
Lee! Call Dad. Lee! Call Dad.
I put my money on Lee. That's the last question I'm gonna answer.
I'll bring him in a minute. Lee, you got nothing to worry about, I'm telling you.
What did you find?
The girl was in the car. We know for sure we've got the evidence. Lee, you've got to trust me. I'm here to help you.
No one can help me.
Lee, I look at you and I just can't figure how you got mixed up in a thing like this.
It wasn't me. I never touched her.
That's what I thought, Lee. That's why you gotta come clean. If you're innocent, why protect the other guys? Lee, I saw what you guys did to that girl. You sleep at night?
Man, I couldn't. You think this hasn't been hard on me, too? I didn't ask for this to happen. I'm not some psycho, eh? I don't go around thinking like, oh, it's Friday night, gotta go knock off some chick. You just go on, living your life. Like, what's it gonna be? Ham sandwich or chicken sandwich? Then one day, it all changes on you. You're not just you anymore.
Lee, if you didn't touch her, who did?
She wouldn't put out. She kept screaming, saying she'd tell the cops. So we drove her to the pump house after the lake so she'd calm down. And then...
Hey! Don't say anything! Get out of the car. Get out of the car. What the hell? This is my client! He's under no obligation to speak to you. I'm on to you, Lee! I'm on to you!
You
know, a good draft tastes even better when it's free. Because you don't have to think, it's my last. I gotta go slow and taste it slow. It's my last. Hey, Cliff. Huh? Another round for me and my friends?
Okay, Norm. Let's go. Down to the detachment.
After this round? After this round, eh? After this round?
Hey, look at that.
You don't look happy to see me, Curtis. Didn't expect any cops from Thompson, eh? You didn't wash your hands.
Give me a break.
Parole violation, Curtis. Serious matter. You're looking at doing some time. She must like hanging out with Indians.
I'll trade you.
What? For what?
Did you forget you saw me? I'll tell you something to make you look good.
Dwayne Johnson?
Dwayne Archie Johnson.
I just found something really interesting, Dwayne.
Yeah? What?
All this time, we were thinking there were 3 guys at the pump house. Seems there was 4.
Are you arresting me?
No, just a little talk. For now.
Talk to my lawyer for now.
Let's go, Norm. Now? Come on, let's go.
Hey, you over there with Norm. Phone.
Thanks. Yeah, hello. Hello?
Norm.
Hi.
Hi, come in, come in.
Hello.
How are you doing? I'm so glad you could make it. Thank you, Gary. Come in, warm yourself up.
It is warm.
Relax, sit, sit.
Okay. Hi, guys. What's going on?
Norm.
Norm, I wish you could have seen my 2 Siamese. They're beauties, blue points. But Lancelot ate them.
Didn't you? Didn't you eat them? Yes, you did. You ate them, you big naughty boy. You ate them, you big naughty boy. You gobbled them all up.
Lee, boys, when I became your lawyer, I became your staunchest advocate.
Now, Dwayne here will tell you that when I make friends, I make them for life.
Mr. Bancroft, about the murder. We were all in the car, but we didn't all...
Lee, I know everything. Everything. And frankly, I couldn't care less who did what to the young lady. But let me tell you about the law as it now stands. If one of you is found guilty of this murder, then all of you, all are equally guilty.
But the next morning, see, I didn't have any blood on my clothes.
Norm, that is the law. You could all be charged. Yet at the same time, there is nothing that obligates you in any way to make any admission whatsoever to our fine, but rather limited Mounties. So, if each of you remains silent, what can be proven against you? There were no witnesses other than you four.
Well, I don't talk to cops.
So if no one talks, then it's over?
Silence is golden. And in this case, my friend, your silence is your freedom.
Back off? You're telling us to back off and we're this close?
I never said back off. I said you can't harass.
They're about to crack and you're telling us to back off!
I never said back off. I said you better get me some decent evidence or I can't charge them, but you can't force them to talk.
But you have to understand these men have done an outstanding job. It isn't easy for them hearing this now.
See if you can understand this. Bancroft is threatening to sue for intimidation, watching, besetting, and conspiracy.
The power of bullshit.
Fine. So arrest them. Except you can't, because you haven't got enough evidence. You wouldn't even get past the preliminary.
Okay. What more evidence do we need?
You have to prove that the girl was in the car with the four suspects at the same time. Now, obviously, it would help if one of the four broke his silence. But you can't force them.
So, they go free.
For now.
So I guess we go back to Thompson.
Paul, the case isn't closed. Someone could still come forward.
They've had their chance. And what do we get? An anonymous letter. This town doesn't give a damn about that girl. All they care about is protecting their own.
Well, I think that's rather overstating it, Constable. Hall, I meant what I said. You've done an outstanding job. You showed imagination, the kind that drove me up the wall, but... well, it augurs well for your future.
Sounds like I'm being fired.
No, not at all. Orders for your transfer came through. You leave in 2 weeks.
Man, I'm telling you, Bancroft scared the shit out of those cops.
Tell me again. That part about Bancroft saying that we're innocent.
The writer can assure you that he is personally satisfied that the boys had nothing to do with this murder.
That's amazing, eh? He'd say that? I mean, he didn't even know us.
Well, Bancroft said he'd get rid of those clowns. Didn't he say that? Those guys who got you drunk sent them right back to Thompson.
Yeah. It's not bad.
Man, I thought it was all over for me. But that night was gonna be it. nothing would be possible after. I just want to get on with it. Graduate, get a car. How you doing?
Great.
Two chicks, two guys, we're made for each other. Hey, what's to discuss? We got the booze, we got the party, Parker right here. She thinks you're an Indian, man. Hey, you know something? He kind of does look Indian. Hey, guys! Just found out Norm's an Indian!
My father's Norwegian, okay? From Norway.
Yeah, sure, Norm. You're on the wrong side, Norm. Come on, get to know your people, eh? Come on, Norm!
Give me my beer.
Join the wagon burners.
It's over. Let's go. Let's go. You go. Outside. Let's go. Hi.
Hi.
Want to dance?
Okay.
What's your name?
Sandy. Sandy Pearly.
Hi, Sandy. You want to get married?